What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Quick breakdown for Cory Sandhagen versus Merab Dvalishvili. Let's not waste any time. Get right into this. All right, talking about Cory Sandhagen, I personally feel one of the best strikers in the UFC. Super dynamic, great footwork, mixed bag of tricks on the feet striking, great use of angles, not too much power. However, what gets Sandhagen the knockouts is the precision and timing. Because if you land on the button at the right time, you can put anybody out. Talking about Cory Sandhagen's ground game, it has certainly come a long way. I think he is very proficient on the ground at this point. Great submissions, great sweeps, great knowledge and understanding of positioning. This Cory Sandhagen is not the Cory Sandhagen that lost to Aljo way back. Another impressive aspect of Cory Sandhagen's game is his fight IQ. I think he's one of the more smarter fighters out there. Moving on real quick to Merab Dvalishvili. Merab is a monster, man. He's one of the monsters of the sport current day. We've seen guys with insane cardio and conditioning. Merab takes it to another level. This guy is a super endurance athlete in terms of mixed martial arts, puts a blistering pace on you, a lot of pressure, which in itself, when you have that style, it makes guys gas. So Merab has awesome cardio and conditioning, and he knows how to weaponize and use it with his style to make you gas. Merab's wrestling and grappling, some of the best in the sport, hands down. He is up there. His control, his takedowns, and the takedowns are more like not one-shot deals. He's spam attacking you. Like if one takedown doesn't work, it doesn't discourage him. Similar to like Colby Covington style, where he'll just keep attempting takedowns until he gets it. Now, I do think that Merab has a more varied takedown arsenal than Colby Covington, but the tenacity is like similar. Speaking about Merab's striking is a flip of like Cory Sandhagen's grappling. Mirror progression and growth there. Like Merab is formidable on the feet. If the fight stays standing, he's not completely lost or helpless. He has displayed power, ability to hurt people or at least stun them. And being able to be effective on the feet really helped his game. It stopped him being one-dimensional or perceived to be one-dimensional because he's not at this point. I mentioned Cory Sandhagen's fight IQ. I'm going to say Merab has great fight IQ as well. He's a very disciplined fighter. He knows how to stick to a game plan and use his strengths, what works for him, very well. I'm going to say Merab's recovery is very good as well. That is in part to his cardio and conditioning, his stamina. I believe, based off of my personal experience and what I've seen in the fight game, the more conditioned you are, the better you are to take a punch or a strike. That's my opinion and observation. All right, let's get into the match itself. I feel like this fight is winnable for Cory if he utilizes supreme footwork, circles, takes angles, obviously doesn't let Merab get a hold of him, because I think the significant grappling advantage and wrestling advantage has to go to Merab in a big way. I think if Merab gets a hold of Cory, he will be able to control him. He will be able to take him down to the mat, and from there he can chip away at him, break him down a bit with ground and pound, rough him up, and if he keeps doing that, it's going to just wear on Cory Sandhagen, as he does to other opponents. So even though Cory has displayed some pretty solid takedown defense, I think that's a secondary defense. It's kind of like the mindset of how do you get out of a triangle choke? I mean, there are ways to get out of a triangle choke, but the number one defense is to posture up when you feel it coming on. Don't even let it get to a triangle choke. So that's like Merab with his grappling against Cory Sandhagen. Use footwork. That's the first line of defense. Don't get grabbed by this guy. Don't get cornered against the cage. So if the fight stays standing, I'm going to give the edge in striking to Cory Sandhagen if he doesn't allow the threat of the takedown to get to him mentally. I talk about this all the time. When a guy is a proficient grappler, it gets to the head of a striker. They don't open up fully on the feet. Sometimes they don't even kick because they're afraid of being off balance, getting their leg caught, and getting taken down. But all that kind of changes if the striker displays the ability to stop the takedown once it's on and the ability to pop back up if they are taken down. Then they kind of relax and start opening up on the feet and doing what they do standing. But that has yet to be determined with Sandhagen and Merab. I don't think personally that he's going to be able to pop back up like that. So his first line of defense and route to win the fight, it's got to be footwork, man. You got to move those feet. Don't let Merab cut you off against the cage. Utilize those angles and attack. If Cory does that, I can see either a stoppage or decision win. Merab has to do what Merab does. It's been working for him up until this point. He has to be a legitimate threat on the feet, offer something striking to make Cory think, but do what he does best. Focus on the takedowns. Don't chase Cory, because if you chase, you can get caught. You have to cut Cory off. His best shot to score those takedowns is to get Cory against that cage, close the distance, get the single, get the double, get the body lock, get him to the mat, beat him up. That's pretty much Merab's best strategy in a nutshell. I don't see Merab being in danger of being submitted by Cory unless he's really rocked. I think he'll be pretty safe on the floor to just do his work and implement his game. Some things to note: Merab has developed some pretty solid low kicks. He utilizes them well. That might be beneficial to chip away at Cory's wheels, stop him from being so mobile. Sandhagen just has like a variety of attacks on the feet, from spinning back kicks, high kicks, low kicks, teep kicks. He has to be careful with the low kicks, but if he fires low calf kicks, they might be a little bit safer because those are harder to catch. Gotta be careful with the teep kicks, but I think teep kicks would be useful in this fight, almost like a check. Keep Merab at distance. Like I said, angles, attack when there's openings, don't force it, move those feet, be aware of where the cage is. So guys, final pick, gonna make a prediction. I think this fight is gonna be competitive. I would not count Cory Sandhagen out. I know a lot of people are. I think Merab is at his very peak right now. I think Cory is there as well, or close to, based off of Merab's momentum, his performances, his confidence level. Barring him getting caught and knocked out, I gotta go Merab. I'm gonna say Merab 60-40. I think Cory Sandhagen is his own fighter, but he shares a similar style, similar build to Sean O'Malley, and I see the fight possibly going the same way. I think Merab is absolutely overwhelming with the cardio and conditioning, the grappling. At this point, he knows how to find those takedowns, apply that pressure, and break guys. I'm not sure if he's going to finish Cory Sandhagen. Sandhagen's a very tough fighter. I'm going to say Merab via decision. That's my final pick with like 60-40 confidence. But guys, let me know in the comment section, who do you have winning this fight and why? Can't wait to read your thoughts. Thanks for watching or listening to the segment. If you like the content, please hit that like button. Share the video with your circle, people that are into MMA. It really helps the channel grow. And of course, if you haven't yet, subscribe. The YouTube algorithm is funny. I feel like they push certain channels down. So any engagement really helps. Thanks, guys. Truly appreciate it. I'll catch you all on the next one. Enjoy the fight when it goes down. After it takes place, we will come back and talk about it as usual. Stay blessed, my friends. Later.